Kia ora team, welcome back to day 2 of your Resilience of February. Yesterday, if you've managed to catch that video, was a breath sensing, a breath connecting exercise, and just building on that, especially for those that may be new to this, beginners, seasoned meditation people, you're more than welcome to join in anyway. Is we're just going to add a little bit of yin style asana to that breath, so it's not too many changes today. Establishing a nice easy breath for yourself and just using some yoga poses to bring calm to your nervous system in particular. So if you're feeling that life's moving fast or that you're overworked, busy, all these things that wear down our resilience or make us feel a little bit more frazzled, this is the perfect thing to do. It can be done at any time of the day, but it's really helpful to help you wind down at the end of the day so that you can enjoy a peaceful sleep. Also not too long, so it doesn't keep you here too long. It's a nice easy one to fit into your schedule. So we're going to begin on our backs. You can see I've got a bolster here. You can use a pillow. You don't need anything. You could just be lying on the floor. You can do this on a bed. If you're going to do it on a bed, have a wall handy, because we will take the legs to the air, and if you're on a bed it's nice to have that support of a wall. Otherwise do it on the floor. You don't need a mat for this style of yoga, but you can use one if it's comfortable. Let's lie ourselves down onto the mats. If you've got a lower back issue or it's feeling a bit tight, pop something under your knees while we're lying here, or just slightly bend the knees to help you drop into your lower back. We'll begin with our hands over our abdomen as a little bit of a guide. As you close down the eyelids, soften the gaze and let your eyeballs become really heavy in their sockets. Unclench the jaw, maybe poke your tongue out, soften and bring it back into the mouth. Establishing where the breath actually sits naturally in the body for yourself in a day-to-day while you're working, where it sits, so it's shallow and short. And if that's the case and you're feeling irritation of the body and mind, we want that smooth, calming breath. And with this guide of our hands warming our lower abdomen, allow the breath to take long enough to feel the hands rise up. And fall away as you exhale. Again, just feeding that belly with breath, allowing that expansion. An easy breath out. Numbers of the breath are not too important, but maybe just in your mind for the next few rotations of breath, see if you can count to roughly about 4, maybe 4 heartbeats on your inhale. You can have an even exhale, 4 or longer on the exhale. Be nice for that nervous system to start toning down. Layer on a little bit of space between the inhale and the exhale. Add just a count of 2. At the top of your inhale, when you're nice and open and full, pause and enjoy that sensation for 2 beats. Allowing the breath out easily, fluidly and fully. Staying aware, sensing that space where the breath goes to in the body physically, the sensations it creates. I'm just going to layer on the first asana, the first pose, which is inverted legs. Very simple. And you can use a wall to help you keep the legs in the air. And you can have the back of the hips and the back flat on the ground or on your bed if you want. Some people really enjoy a little support under the hips. This is where you could pop a pillow, a bolster or block under the hips. Just a little bit of yogi's choice there. And then you don't have to do anything here. Now just focus back on that breath, sensing where it goes to in the body. Making it long and smooth and deep. And allowing the breath just to wash away. Hips heavy, shoulders released, face smooth, no expression. Staying connected to the breath, staying mindful of the breath, almost just involving yourself in that pendulating, that wave of breath in and out. I'm going to move the feet back down towards the ground and just plant the soles. And when you do that, just observe any sensations coming across the body, any warmth, coolness. And letting your exhale drop you into your reclined butterfly. And press the soles of the feet together and let the knees just drop open. So there's a real opening through the front of the body. Well, if you're familiar with the pose, you may feel free to pop a bolster or anything in under the back, which will open the body, the front of the body further, giving you a slight back bend. But I'm just going to stay with my back long against the solidness of the ground and let the feeling that I'm dropping my body to be supported by the ground underneath me more and more through each breath. So staying with your eyes closed and your face soft. Breathing in for 4 or 5. There's a space at the top where you pause for a couple of beats. And again, letting that breath out for as long as it takes to empty the breath. Maybe 4, maybe 5, it might be 8. Enjoying noticing the sensations, observing the fluctuations of the mind and body. With as little effort as possible, we'll return to Shavasana, a long corpse pose on the ground, by just lengthening your left leg, being aware of that left leg from hip to knee to ankle to toe and releasing it. Bloating yourself up with the inhale and letting the next exhale slide that right leg long. Again, noticing from hip to knee to ankle to toes. And drop the hands effortlessly to the side, palms up and open. Committing to the same breath that you've cultivated through the last few moments. But sensing it now, coming in from the soles of the feet, rising up through the body, and out the crown of the head, pendulating back down from the crown of the head through the body and out the soles of the feet. And you can add on the palms of the hands, radiating energy, light and breath. And rub the thumbs over the tops of your fingers and become aware of the palms of your hands. Slightly exaggerated, fuller breath in as you point your toes and then flex your feet and lengthen the backs of the legs. And so again, aware of the room around you, the sounds of the room around you. And draw the knees to chest, give yourself a generous hug in. Mean it, and give yourself a little bit of gratitude and thanks for showing up for this time on the mat and just committing to that breath work. I'm going to roll over to the side and just press yourself back up to a seat. Take the time just to acknowledge how you feel, of body, of mind, and spirit. Again, sensing inward, depriving that sense of looking outward all the time, and just come inward. Notice the subtle sensations inside the body. If the hands meet together at heart space, heart lifting to thumbs. Take the hands up to the forehead, smooth the brow and the mind beyond it. And acknowledge each other with the bow and Namaste. Namaste. Well done for coming and committing to very nice simple asana that have great profound effects, especially on the nervous system, but balancing out all systems of the body and bringing us to a sense of calm. It's a nice thing to do it throughout the month. Just do a little bit each day. It doesn't have to be big, it could be even shorter than this video. You can just practice that breath. Well done team, we'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.